Hey, Chris here. Welcome back to the Investing Boss channel. So in this video, we're going to look at the January rental income that I've had over on the Dubai Stake investing platform. If you've not heard of Stake yet, basically it's a app or platform, but it's based in an app mainly. You can use it on the desktop there, but you go into the app and it allows you to buy shares of properties currently in the UAE and Saudi Arabia. So if you've always wanted to get started investing in property, but you haven't quite got the budget to buy whole properties outright, and you don't want to go borrowing loads of money to take mortgages and then dealing with tenants and so on and so forth, Stake is a great way to start with just over £100 and literally just buy small pieces of each property and then build it up and grow it larger and larger over time. Before I share with you my rental income for January 2025 though, just like to quickly mention the Investing Boss Facebook group. There'll be a link down in the description if you're not yet a member. And as I said in a previous video, the Investing Boss Discord is coming soon, so please do bear with me while I get all that set up. Oh, and another thing before I show you the rental income, just wanted to show you something here which I thought was quite interesting and would make a good video topic, but I didn't want to put it in its own separate video. So I just wanted to talk about this here. So a subscriber commented here and put, "Mate, one question. For the money deposit in the state wallets, they're going to cut like $22 initially. For like $700 transferred, we get like $678, they said. And I put, no one has told me that. So I replied to that person, and shout out if you're watching, hi there, saying I'll give Stake that feedback, set something up to show what money you'll get in your wallet after a transfer fee. Now, this is what I wanted to do here. So, because he or she actually, I'm not too sure, but they've then replied and put $22 is somehow equal to the rent of investment from $5,000. That is a bit of a shock. Now, Diamond Draw, so thank you for this comment, put, I used Wise AED account, so dirhams, and just exchanged the money to dirhams before topping up my wallet, and there's no extra deduction. If I top up with 600 dirhams, I get 600 dirhams in my wallet. I think if you use other currencies to top up, there is a conversion rate, etc. involved and like other fees. So what I've done is, and I've got it all written down on my paper here, and I'll put it up on the screen as well. Basically, I went over to my Wise app. So if you can get Wise in your country, I'm not sure if it's available in like every single country, but obviously it's available in the UK. You can put money in there and then transfer it to other currencies and then spend that money wherever you want. So this Diamond Draw is saying put your, £100 that you want to invest into Wise, transfer it to dirhams, and then deposit to Stake to reduce your fees. Now, what I actually did here was I wanted to buy 45 dirhams, which was the closest amount to £10 possible, and then actually compare that to what it would be like just depositing 45 dirhams from my UK bank account. So going to try it with Wise using dirhams, and then try it with my bank account using pounds and see what the difference. So what happened was, to deposit 45 dirhams using Wise, it actually cost me £9.99, so very close to £10. You can't really get much closer. Then Wise took a 3p fee, so not very much, so £9.96. Then when I went to deposit those dirhams into Stake, they actually wanted to charge me, so 10 dirhams 89. So quite a big fee there. That's quite a large amount of fee. So I didn't even bother doing the deposit because I thought that's way too much fee. Then I went onto my bank account. I went to deposit again 45 dirhams, and it actually cost even less than £9.99. So my bank actually gave a better currency exchange rate. So it just cost £9.89, which was 10p saving there. But obviously, if you were to have done the deposit with Wise, the huge, £10.89 charge there would actually be £2.40. So that's a huge amount to charge. And that's just on like around the £10 mark. That's not, if you're on £100, that would be £24 charge. £1,000 would be £240. That's like crazy charge. So for me, using Wise was not a wise idea. Using just my regular bank account works fine. But what I would suggest is actually try with a small amount, just depositing £10 if you're in the UK, or $10, and see what kind of fee that you get. So if it's like a huge amount, then obviously that's like not going to be suitable for you. You need to try a few different banks there and see what works best for you. So that subscriber that commented saying that Stake are charging too much money and they're taking too much fees, it wasn't anything to do with Stake. It was actually to do with their own bank. But now we've gotten through that, let's now take you through the rental income that I've had from my properties. So for some reason, 41 of these properties pay rental income like 2 days earlier in the month, and then 2 days later, one property pays me slightly later. I don't know what's happened there, but it doesn't really bother me. It's just how it's set up. So there's 43 properties I own in total there, as you can see. 41 paid rental income on this email that I had, and then one on another. And then there's one property that's currently vacant. So that's quite good for me. Out of 43, there's only one that I'm not earning rental income on. So 288 dirham 17 from these 41 properties, which at today's exchange rate in pounds is £63.69, roughly around $70 if you're watching this in America. And then on the next email, we actually have here, so again, 43 properties, one paid out of these, 1 dirham 62. So just 36 pence there, or around like 50 cents, something like that. So the total was £64 and 5 pence. So you could just call it £64 because obviously, depending on the exchange rate, it's going to go up and down whatever the pound to dirham or pound to US dollar is doing. And if we go over on to the total portfolio value, we're now at 18,842. As you can see there, monthly income, £64 for January, as I said. Total rental income, as of January 2025, we're at £616.68. So that's nice to see that now nudging closer and closer to that first £1,000 of rental income, which is amazing. And as this grows and grows, to eventually that's going to show like 10,000, 20,000 in rental income, which is awesome. Total appreciation, we're at £2,432 now, which again is awesome. And then I won't go through all of these pages. There's 5 pages basically of properties there. And I did a kind of thorough view of those in the last video, but you can see there on page 1, lots of great gains there. All those properties, all of them purchased in the exit windows there. So hence why it's like 10 and 20% gains on all those and higher even. So I'm really happy again with what Stake provided for last month's rental income. And of course, I'll do another video showing what rental I got for February. So be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not already. It'd be great to have you on board on the channel here. Please do tap the like button below if you want to support the channel and you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.